hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainment? So today I'm coming to you guys with another reality roundup. Before I get started, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, let me know what you guys think about this video. Okay, so first thing I wanted to get into, you guys, is the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You guys know it's going to air very, very soon on May 7th. So they've been sending the girls on like the press tours, specifically Sheree and Marlo. Okay, and they've been doing these interviews or whatever, and they've been asking them a lot about Kandi. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, you gotta watch for people like this.
Kandi this season, then
you're gonna see she's just held accountable. No one's worried about you being the longest housewife. You're on this platform. You deserve to give everyone your reality, and we're all making sure she gives y'all her reality.
Reality. This is coming from Marlo. We have yet to see one guy that Marlo has ever slept with on a consistent basis, relationship-wise, not just a 1 or 2 time date that we've seen on the show. Ever. But we're talking about reality. Y'all know how I get about Kandi.
Especially when she's around us.
We're all expected to give our reality, the good, the bad, the ugly. Mm-hmm. And so why not? Yeah. Everyone needs to be held to the same standard.
Yeah, Kandi only wants to talk about, oh, I got this new movie. I secured this bag. My child did this or this or that.
Sounds like jealousy.
She only wants to brag about all the good stuff. It's like, hey, you have bad things that happen in your life as well. You have things that the world needs to know, that everything's not always perfect. And it's okay.
The thing that bothers me with this is, why can you guys say that when both of you guys are literally contradicting yourselves? First of all, when it comes to Marlo, we still never know how you make your money. Like, we don't really know how you make your money for real. Like, because you say it's from the show and other stuff, but there's no way you could afford all that designer off of the show unless you're on some Jen Shaw type of time. Then you could be doing that type of thing. But no. Okay, show us those white men that are funding you and giving you those allowances. That to me would be more interesting than Marlo showing up, being mad, angry, irritating the girls, bullying the girls. Nobody wants to see that. That's boring. That's irritating. It's not that entertaining. Okay, and then when it comes to Sheree, I feel like this. Why did they bring Sheree back? Anybody want to explain to me? I feel like bringing her back on a consistent basis, the way that they did, they kick her out, they bring her back. They kick her out, they bring her back. To me, she hasn't brought anything so substantially different when she's come back those few times. That's like, oh my God, thank God she came back. Like, the only thing would be the She by Sheree thing, but that turned out to be crap because you can't even buy it. So it's like, what's the point of her being there? They are messing up with some of the casting because they're wasting money on people that we do not care to see more of. Sheree is, I think, one of them. I hate when people are like, oh, bring Sheree back, or oh, make sure Sheree. No, to me, she's not that interesting anymore. And she's not that funny anymore. No. You can make an argument for Marlo because she just got her peach. But Sheree, no. You had your time. That's it. Now you had to go get another guy from another show. Screw him so that way you could bring him on the show. So you can have a storyline because, you know, without him, you would have no storyline this season. The hate for Kandi bothers me. Marlo did a nasty interview again, and she basically said that Kandi is, she's never home with her kids or whatever, but she basically tries to play like the perfect mom or something on TV. The thing that people don't get about Kandi, she's building generational wealth, okay? That's what people need to understand. I respect. That's why, as much as y'all be seeing me making fun of Natalie, I don't ever say nothing about her being a mom and, oh, she's a bad mom. Blah, blah. I may say, she sleep around with, Curtis and all this stuff allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But the mom thing, I could never say anything on that because I see what she's doing. She's making sure that when her kids grow up, that they're not out here busting their ass and, you get what I'm saying, rely on stupid jobs so that way they can make money. I respect that. And that's why I like Kandi. She's smart. Okay, so that interview to me was just stupid, and that was really nasty of of Marlo to do that. Now, let's say if Kandi she went low and said something about you taking care of your sister kids, I'm telling you, there's someone low blow she could do with that. Don't be crying. You know how Marlo cry like a man. Don't be doing all of that when Kandi come back, talk about your kid's situation, stuff like that. You take care. I'm just saying, because you didn't have to say she never home with her kids. Like, that's a little too far, in my opinion. All right, next I wanted to get into, you guys, is the Real Housewives Orange County trailer. It was boring up until this moment right here. One of the housewives, Tamara, literally throws a towelette in this lady's face. Screw boom chancleta. She throws boom towelette. Okay? Bow. Pow. I don't get why her reaction wasn't to leap across the table and really choke this beat out, because that's a little bit too far. Let a black housewife do that would have been an issue. It would, oh my God, she's so violent. And then she got in her face like Krishan Rock talking about, yeah, nigga. She ain't say nigga. You know, that would have went viral. But no, just get up in her face, be like, yeah. Like that type of vibe. She really should have jumped across the table. It just popped her. But the only thing is, though, you're not going to return after this season. This new housewife, this is the new housewife that got the towel thrown in her face. The fact that you didn't react the way that you should have shows me that you're not going to be entertaining on the show. When I thought about the trailer, it was underwhelming. I thought it was going to be a little bit more interesting, because with this trailer, they kept pushing it back. They kept pushing it back. They kept pushing it back. It's airing in June. We'll see what it gives, to be honest. You see how they edited that little housewife type of theme into it with, the old school housewives, and that was cute. The ending with freaking Vicky popping out, with her scream ass face on, that was funny. I will say that. But the trailer, I expected a little bit boring. It was a little boring. It was a little boring. Okay. Next I want to get into, you guys, is Married to Medicine. So Heavenly tweeted this recently. She said, I think I've met my match. # Married to Med. So of course everybody's assuming that she's talking about Phaedra Creonta Parks, which I'm so excited for this season of Married to Medicine. I will be recapping it. To me, this was dream casting, perfect casting that they put her on the show. And the fact that Quad is coming back and we're going to see her, kind of interact with her ex-husband's new wife was like casting genius. Whoever thought of that really is smart. Okay. Who do I think would win in a battle between Heavenly and Phaedra? I still feel like Heavenly's going to take the W. The reason why is Heavenly is quick. Sometimes Phaedra's reads, they're rehearsed. She thinks about them a lot before. Heavenly will say something that may be a little bit of a low blow, but she's quick with it. Phaedra got to think about it. Okay, so Heavenly she probably not gonna let Phaedra do too much thinking before she hit her with the slammer. Okay, so I'm excited to really see this season, to see how it really turns out, because I know it's gonna be good. Okay, next I want to get into, you guys, is Suki. I feel like we should cancel Suki with a good Uchi. This interview to me is why I just feel like this was a little bit too far. Well, a lot of stuff she drew was too far, but she basically talked in this interview about how, like, she bent her Big Debbie cakes over and, sort of, okay, and poots and farts, sharts, and blow tarts on her man's face and squats over and does that. And I'm like, Jason Lee, to me, like, really? And this is the promo clip that you use. Because if I was him, this is what I mean why people need me on their team. I would try to get such a vulnerable side of her in an interview, because we're not used to seeing that. This type of thing, because I'm not going to play it, because YouTube going, I don't got time. Okay, it's the end of the month. I don't like that. I was like, see, y'all already saw this clip probably already all over social media. She basically said she was going to bend over her Big Debbie cakes and poop and shoot and, poop on her dude, face. I would have tried to get a more vulnerable side of her, speaking about her life, You know, why is she so sexually free and all of that? Because we're not used to seeing that. So if they were to post something like that on social media, it would have garnered a lot more traction. Although it'd be positive, it would be something different that we haven't seen from Suki. I would tell her to show up, you know, in a godly white dress, like basically try to do the complete opposite just to shock the fans. But doing this, we've seen this already. We could go on YouTube and see 2,000 interviews of her talking about her Big Debbie cakes and her cooter and how it's wet, how it's big, how it's thick. I seen the OnlyFans on Twitter. Somebody posted a little clip of it. I was like, okay, Suk, it does look nice. The cooter cat. I stayed you in my cooter cat. It looks really good. It looks nice. Okay? But it's like, at what point is this like funny anymore? Like, it's really not. Like, it's just nasty. Like, you just talking like, you talking stupid just because you know it's going to get clicks and views. Like, it's nothing like, oh my God, because we've heard it all before. Not only are we hearing it now in interviews, we're hearing it in songs. Okay? Her booty hole brown. I mean, how more descriptive can you get than that? Okay? Her Debbie cake, her donut hole is brown. Okay? Next I wanted to get into, you guys, is the Potomac season filming currently. So Juan Dixon is coming, okay? I'm so glad Juan Dixon is here right now. Turns out Juan Dixon is coming right now. So in one of the scenes of the newer seasons, we see Juan Dixon and Robyn Dixon filming together with other couples. So you know how Juan, you know, he got let go from the school and everything like that. So it seems like, all right, that they're that, you know, Bravo probably put some pressure on their backs and say, hey, both you guys have to basically film together. You guys have to basically film and open your lives a little bit more to us, or else we're gonna let you go. Okay, you're not gonna get that check no more. And sister girl said, okay, fine. Because we don't really see Juan Dixon do group outings with the other couples. So I'm very excited to see how this season's going to turn out. I really hope that they press him and really put that pressure on their neck, because last season, y'all got away with murder, okay? This season, I can't even get away with a car accident, okay? Ashley, Candace, and Karen, y'all better be on his ass. Ask him every single type question. Why do you keep hurting Robyn like that? Okay? Why don't you come to the reunions? Okay? And Ashley would be the perfect one to do it. Be like, Juan, I just want to ask you, like, why don't you attend the reunions? Like, you know, Michael was telling me that, like, you're not a reunion type of guy. Like, why'd you cheat on, like, Robyn? Like, did you really sleep with her in the hotel? Like, I was just talking to Michael about it. Like, you could do it, you know, sort of on the sly. Okay, if Candace and freaking Karen does it, it'll come across as, you know, they're attacking him. So we need you, Ashley, to be on the mission this season. All right. Last thing I wanted to get into, you guys, is some sad news. You already know Jerry Springer died. To me, he is the template of ratchet reality television. We didn't know about baby mama drama being televised until he came along. We didn't know about, you know, people having side chicks so willingly until we seen it so televised by him. So, and he also launched a lot of reality stars' careers because they've been on it. Suki, which I just talked about her, she was on it. Roly Poly Snap Mills Enterprises was on it, and a whole lot of other reality stars were on it as well. Okay, so RIP to him. I didn't even know he was dealing with cancer. You never know what somebody's going through, especially entertainment-wise, okay? Leave your comments down below what you guys think down below about these topics, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.